The opening week of the National Football League has finally arrived.
We're about to get things started, Phil, and that includes the beginning of another NFL season. The energy is in the air.
Oh, man, players so excited to finally play a real game, and I just caution them with this. Be careful. Don't make a mistake early.
And the season is underway. And the tackle is made right around the 26-yard line. The season is underway.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
Now 1st and 10. Brings it into his body. Pass complete, but did not get them the first, so it's 2nd down now. An extra tight end on the field for this one. The give. And now we'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play. That's a nice, powerful statement as they establish the run at the beginning of this game.
Yeah, Jim, you're right. I'm going to give the offense a little credit here, but, you know, somewhere, I don't know, maybe the defense will have to put some weights in their pockets. You got to hang in there and make the tackle.
The line of scrimmage, the 48. Play clock's running down. Jackson's got the catch and the first.
Receivers get scared sometimes running that slant route. They know their linebackers inside running towards them because they're watching the quarterback's eyes.
From just inside the 30. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down.
Slow. Ready.
Smith's got it in the gun. He's hit as he throws it. And with this starting unit, as usual, the attention goes to the wide receivers who so often open up the game. 2nd down now.
Well, that's a good job by the linebackers moving around. They're trying to confuse the offensive line.
Handoff made. Rhodes is there that time for the tackle. It's 3rd down coming up.
Ready. 319.
They call his name again. Gains 5.
Good job by the offense getting the first down in the red zone. Now it becomes tricky. Can you deceive the defense where you get a chance to get a score?
They're able to move the chains after that last run.
Ready. 319. Under.
The play clock's running down. As we take a look at the defense for the first time today, these starters in the secondary will be challenged today in both the passing and running games. Second down and 10. Looking across the middle, Deshaun Jackson on the receiving end.
First down by the offense in the red zone, and, you know, when you're on the defensive side, you don't have to worry about deep passes anymore. You can be more aggressive and take some chances.
First down here after the completion. Handoff out of the I formation. Power surge. Touchdown.
And wonderful run by the rookie running back. Gets the touchdown. How exciting is that? All of his teammates know that is a big moment for him. Keep that football, take it home, put it in that trophy case, and say, yes, I can get it done in the NFL.
It'll be a touchback. First down at the 20. And he hauls it in. Here's a look at the offensive unit that needs to get off to a strong start today. That pass play picked up only 4. Second down and 6 coming up. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. That's a gain of 6.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the box very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
Bridgewater's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Finds his mark. Freeland's in on the tackle.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down, Jim. That's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
The Redskins come out in a dime package. Bridgewater's going to take it from the gun. Cordero Patterson with the play. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Jim, when you see these out routes thrown and caught, it's all about timing and rhythm. The quarterback, he has both. That throw is right on target. Nice throw and catch.
Coming to the line at the 48.
Now he's going to change the play. Look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
But the hit knocks the ball out. Let's take a look at the defensive starters. The line of scrimmage, the 48. Bridgewater standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. With 2 hands, he has it. And he's tackled down after picking up the first.
That's a good job by the receiver, running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
Coming to the line at the 37.
The Redskins with a nickel look here on defense. First down at the 37. Bridgewater's pass will be incomplete this time.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive.
Bridgewater's back in shotgun formation. Has his target.
Brought down at the 29.
The Vikings do a really good job this time on offense. The quarterback throws the ball short. They pick up a few yards, and now it makes third down much easier.
Third down now. Out of the shotgun.
Throws the pass. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands. The offense coming to the line inside the opponent's 20. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. To the ground. Going to be a tackle for a loss.
The Vikings running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
That is play number 10 on this drive. 2nd and 12. The Vikings throws it in the end zone. Touchdown.
They've tied the game as this first quarter is winding down. I'm sure they're thrilled not to have to start the second quarter facing a stiff uphill climb.
Oh, absolutely. You got to be thrilled to be tied at this spot right now. The defense has been a little shaky here early in this football game, but the offense, great job of bouncing back and getting TD.
And the tackle is made right around the 32-yard line.
The Redskins offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. That was a solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, just look at them, Jim. The way they run onto the field, you can see they're exuding confidence. And when you got a confident football team, man, let them go and let them play and see if they can make it happen again.
The Redskins from the 32. Muscles through the defender.
Well, he's in the NFL because of this, because this guy can break tackles. Good job on that play.
Second and 4 following the run.
When you see linebackers moving like this, they're trying to confuse the offensive line.
Handoff. Sims is tackled down at the 38.
Third down on the way.
The Vikings defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense.
They're set to punt it away now.
Patterson's got it on the return. Greenland's there to take him down. And a run back of about 13.
The Vikings offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last drive actually ended in a touchdown, Phil. We'll see if they still have it in them to issue a repeat performance.
Well, what you saw in that last drive was everything just came together perfectly for them. The experience of the football team, the talent of the players, and the coaches helped them out, and they got it done.
And here's the toss. Brought down at the 20.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time when they stopped the play for a short gain.
We're back here getting ready for the second quarter. Phil, that was a defensive tug of war the first quarter.
It sure was, and it was a tug of war, and it was boring. That's what it looked like. I want to give the defense some credit. I thought they did well, but really the offenses just poor play selection, poor execution, and you got to get some emotion going out there on the offensive side.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Nothing there on the screen. Pass falls incomplete. On the way, third down. The Redskins defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Bridgewater's got it in the gun. Intercepted. Maybe that pick will be a momentum builder for this team at the start of the second.
Well, I know the offensive coordinator sitting over there going, I sure hope so. So he's not happy the way his team has played on the offensive side so far. Give them a play, catch the defense by surprise, and get this lead.
They're happy to begin this drive from this point. The Redskins from the 37. Reed with the grab for about 4.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
The pass play was good for 5. 2nd and 5 coming up. The Redskins come to the line of scrimmage and show a full house. They better hurry to get the snap. The Redskins elect to take a timeout here before the second down snap.
Coming to the line at the 33.
The Redskins load up the backfield for this next play. 2nd down and 5. It's complete to Deshaun Jackson.
Heading to the line at the 22.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Screen. Pulls it in. Robinson's all over the ball carrier.
That's what you call a bullet pass.
That's second down coming up.
Football into, but he gets it done. A lot of velocity, right on target. Well, if I was that quarterback, I'd be mad after getting sacked like that by the defensive end. Your offensive tackle's just got to do a better job.
This is third down. Is in the shotgun. And incomplete as Wright can't hold on.
Got to give this secondary credit.
The Vikings lined up in the nickel.
League now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
The field goal attempt is good. It's good. A field goal in the early second quarter to take the lead.
It was not a crisp drive, but it was good enough. They got the field goal try, and the field goal kicker came through.
The tackle's made right around the 25-yard line.
The Vikings offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
First down at the 25. Tackle.
Well, you can't knock them all down, and sometimes the running back has just got to break a tackle. Good job that time.
That'll be 2nd and 4 after the running play. The Redskins defense now is going to go nickel. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Down the field. It's intercepted. Breaks free. Breaks out of the tackle. No one's going to get him now. And he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run.
What a catch. What an interception. And not only that, take it all the way back for a touchdown. You talk about deflating for an offense. Oh, shoot. That gets close to making them quit.
The Vikings are ready to return the kickoff. Will test the coverage. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line.
The Vikings are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
The Vikings will take the snap from the 25. The Vikings will take the snap from the 25. Kyle Rudolph with the reception. Rudolph's marked down at the 47. That's his first reception today.
This next play coming from the 47-yard line.
Here's the first snap after the big play. He's got the catch. Brought down at the 38.
The Vikings did a good job that time throwing a pass on first down and picked up some nice yards. Now 2nd and short really puts the defense in a tough position.
they'll try over again on second down. They'll go ground. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day. They come to the line, and it's first down. Toss play. He's tackled right at the 31. The rush totals just haven't been there in the first half, and that's one reason why they are behind right now, partner.
Well, the NFL offense is about deception. How do you get deception? You keep your offense balanced. So you need to be able to run it so you can use play action to get the big plays down the field.
Ball is out, and the recovery is made by the defense.
Before we go any further, they're going to take another look at the last play.
So they're looking to see if the ball came out before the knee was down.
I think when you look at these plays, most of the time it's pretty easy to determine. Jim, you know, it's just always a clear shot. When that knee hits the ground, you can freeze that shot and determine if it's a fumble or down by contact.
The Redskins take it from the 23. Strong eye handoff here.
Let's go now to Danielle Bellini, who has the injury update.
Guys, I had a chance to speak with a Redskins team official. They're saying it's just a minor injury, so he should be back on the field pretty quickly.
And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down. And it's caught by Jordan Reed. Running room. Reed's marked down at the 47.
You know, when you're catching the football, there's nothing like catching the pass, whether it's short or long, and breaking the tackle and getting a couple extra yards. That makes the quarterback have some confidence in you, and he'll start looking for you more.
Ball at the 47.
This play set up by the long gainer. Gets the handle here. He's taken down at the 47.
The Redskins offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens is the run loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
The Redskins all bunched up here as they get set at the line. 2nd and 11. Catch made. Gains 15.
We see this type of play by every team in the NFL now. You can't throw these back shoulder passes. That time on a post route. What a throw, what a catch. Nice play.
Coming to the line at the 32.
The Redskins are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. First down at the 32. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown.
To me, still one of the most exciting plays in NFL football. A long running play for a touchdown. And how about that one? It had it all in its speed. Good moves, good blocks. Exciting touchdown.
The Redskins getting set to kick it away. The Vikings just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week.
this was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
He's taken down at the 23.
You got to be agile when you make these kind of catches, running these short drag routes across the field. That time we saw the agility of the receiver. Nice catch.
Bridgewater's now completed 4 in a row.
Let's go.
The Vikings take it from the 23. And intercepted. They bring him to the turf.
What a job by the linebacker that time making that interception. Gets in good position. What a pair of hands. A linebacker who can do it all.
The Redskins back on the field with their offense now. They've scored on each of their last 2 drives and have to be feeling pretty confident right now at the start of this one.
Yeah, it is amazing what the mind can do sometimes on the football field. You go out there and you score, and you feel like nothing can stop you. So it would not be surprised to see him to go out there and have success again.
Here's the handoff. Smith in on the tackle.
Well, that last play almost got him in here. And when you look at this, what do they do? Well, you just want to punch it in. There's a lot of different scenarios. You could do a play-action fake, probably get somebody wide open, or have a running back just jump over the top for the touchdown.
Quick drop back. Third down. Got a flag. That's what happens when you try to guess the snap count. It'll be third down. Ready to make the stop on the goal line, loading up that defensive front. Here's the quick toss. They jam it in on the goal line. Touchdown. And this game gets more and more out of hand. The second half may just end up being a mere formality.
It could be. You know, you go in at halftime in a game like this when you're really getting manhandled. You got to find a way just to make a few plays to give you hope. If you can do that, look, in this league, you never know.
Smartly takes the knee in the end zone. The Vikings offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
The Redskins with a nickel look here on defense. First down at the 20. They'll run it here. Hides all over that offense and brings him down.
Mikey's running back that time. He makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss. The D-lines, they're seeing something on the offensive side. Everybody's shifting to their left.
Got a flag. First down coming up. The Redskins with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. They're setting up screen. That's an interception. The 10 taking it all the way home for the touchdown.
Well, the quarterback, he could not see the defender. The defender in the right spot makes the catch and takes it back for a touchdown.
Driving extra point is good.
The Vikings are ready to return the kickoff.
No return here. This will be coming out to the 20.
The Vikings offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
First down at the 20. They'll go ground. Picks up 8 here.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Second down.
We come to the half, and this game isn't even close. Time to get some backups, some playing time, and keep your starters healthy. Larry Ridley coming up next.
The second half kickoff is a comeback in the cards tonight. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23.
The Vikings talk things over at the intermission, and I'm sure one of the first orders of business was to try to figure out a way to get this offense going, Phil.
Absolutely. That's what you want to do, and I think you do that by play call. So the coach, they have many plays that we call drive starters. Catch the defense by surprise. They need to call one of those right here and right now to get this offense going.
Second half gets rolling now as he takes the snap. And he gains maybe 3.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
That little throw was good for only 3, so it's now second down and 7. The Vikings come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation.
Stephen Paya gets to the quarterback.
Well, you see it all the time. When the offensive line can't stop the defensive pass rush, then you have your running backs hit a defensive lineman before they go out for the pass.
Now looking at third down.
The Redskins defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. The Vikings get a first down.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
First down following the long play.
The give. Nowhere to go, as this will be a loss of 3. Now, as we look at the numbers, Phil, this offense just hasn't had any room to run the football today, and that's a big reason why they're down in this game.
Yeah, listen, I think they've been too patient today, trying to run the football too much. Just get over it. Go ahead. Try to win the football game by throwing it down the field.
The Vikings from the 37. He has the grab. Brought down at the 32.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. Should have had it.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Bridgewater's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Johnson with the grab.
That's his first reception today.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there. Jim, when you get inside the other team's red zone, inside the 20-yard line, and you're down some points, you're thinking touchdown in these situations.
Breaking huddle at the 4. Second and goal from the 4.
Going to be a penalty here. The defense accepts the penalty.
Jim, I love these situations. Third and goal, what are they going to call? They're going to run the football, they're going to go with the pass, and if it is a pass, I would look for something quick.
Coming up to the line at the 14.
Second down and a long way to go. Knocked down as he fires it.
When you get third and goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. Third and a long way to go.
Rudolph's going to pull in the bullet pass.
Third and goal. You don't get in the end zone. What do you do now? I think you go for it. You call the right play. Give your team a chance to put a touchdown on the board.
The offense back out on the field here for this 4th and short play. Defense ready in the goal line formation on this one.
The give out of the eyes. And down as much as they were, getting deeper into the second half. I guess they figured it was worth the risk to go for it at this time, Phil.
Yeah, I guess so. They just figured, what the heck, we're playing terrible on both sides of the ball. Let's try something new on the offensive side. They tried it. It didn't work. It's just been a rough day.
Backs to the wall for the offense. Handoff made. That's a gain of 8.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
A long field ahead of them at the 10.
The Redskins come out. Jumbo package on the field. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. He's now past the 100-yard mark on the day.
All right, coaches, don't get greedy. Be decisive over there on the sideline. Do what's best for your football team. Keep getting those first downs and letting that clock just keep running. You got a big lead here in the second half. Don't take any chances.
First down at the 16. Wide to the left. Taken down at the 33.
Good job by the offense here with a good lead in the second half, picking up that first down, and that's what you want to do. Take your time, look at the play clock, take it down as low as you can, and keep picking up those first downs.
First down at the 33. Is stopped there.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Second and short following the run. He'll get it again. Met by Barr that time. They came out here in the first half and established the run, and they haven't let up since halftime.
They haven't. We have a very good run offensive line out here today. We got a really good running back, and the coaches, they kept giving the running back the football, and they are getting it done.
The Redskins come out in a bunch set.
First down and 10.
Morris looking for a lane.
Second and 10.
Gets it again.
And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
He's got over 130 rushing yards today.
Now third and short following the run. Down.
Well, it's a game of chances in the NFL. It's third down. The defensive coordinator said, let's get after this quarterback. He sends the extra guys. He blitzes him, and they get there before the quarterback can react.
Patterson's not going to test the coverage here as he makes the fair catch.
The Vikings taking the field again on offense. They paid the price for an aggressive decision on their last possession, passing up on the field goal attempt and going for it on fourth down, then coming up short.
Yeah, look, no second guessing for me on that. I'll just say this. I'll give the defense a lot of credit. They were there. They were ready for the situation. They made the play, and that's why the offense came away with no points.
How do you think the offense is feeling right now after that coach's decision?
Well, shoot, they're disappointed. The coach believed in them. You know, they know the coach is showing faith. Well, he showed faith, and they let him down.
Three-step drop. Charles Johnson with the catch. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
The Vikings snap it at the 31.
Wants to go deep.
But it's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good, and the football falls incomplete.
Second down and 10. To the ground. And they bring him down at the 33-yard line.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go, and they stopped him for a short gain.
It's third down coming up. The fourth quarter about to get underway, and there's not much left to do in this one other than to run out the clock.
Yeah, that's what you hope to do on the side. When you're winning a game like this, you want to run the clock out. And you know what, Jim? On the other side, they want that clock to run too, because they're just trying to find a way to get out of this game. Jim, look at that. The defensive line now shifting to the right.
He'll take the snap, the first here in the fourth quarter. Yet another drive here, Phil, that's going to end up with nothing. And maybe you start to worry about things getting a little chippy, because that is one frustrated offensive unit you're looking at right now coming off the field.
No, they won't get chippy, Jim. They're not tough enough to get chippy and start a little fight with the other team. They've shown all day long they're scared of the opposition. They played terrible, and that's why they're losing.
The Redskins bringing their offense onto the field. It wasn't a very productive possession for them last time out, partner. They ended up punting.
Well, you know what it was? It was a good filling out process. So they got some knowledge by watching the defense and what defenses they tried on them. So you got to take advantage of that knowledge and come out here and make some plays.
First down at the 27. And he's going to be tackled right around the 31-yard line.
Well, not many yards to get there on that play, but it doesn't matter. What a day and what a job this running back has done here.
And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down. Two tight ends on the field here. And a flag comes out. Defense was trying to guess the snap count, and it cost them there. Coming up, second down. Handoff. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
First down here after the run. They'll go ground. He'll pick up 7 this time. He's averaging right around 7 yards per carry on the game. Second down following the run. And Morris is going to take the handoff now. Third down now. They bring in the extra tight end. He's going to get another carry. He's brought down. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, to me, this is a no-brainer, Jim Nance. My gosh. Fourth and short near midfield. You have a big lead in the first half. Why would you want to change the momentum of this football game or change the outlook? Punt the football, make the other team work for their scores.
No chance to return this one as that punt is headed to the sidelines. The Vikings heading back out there on offense, hoping to improve on their last possession, which ended rather quickly with a punt.
Yeah, I think what they got to do, they got to come out and be a little more creative. Get the defense off guard. Make them think over there. That was too generic what they did on the offensive side. If you want to score, show some ingenuity.
Handle here.
Coach going to hear about this when the game is over. Running the football in a situation like this, late in the game, you're down multiple scores. You got to take some chances.
The Vikings approach the line, and they're going with their jumbo package.
Throw it down the field.
And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down. He'll throw it over the middle. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense. Picking
Bridgewater's completion percentage, 60% on the day. Here's the handoff, and there's only 2 yards to be found.
Run up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score. What a good job by the defense, not being fooled. Here in the fourth quarter, they're leading. You expect the offense to pass, but they throw a run in there, and you're alert, and you stop it for a short gain.
Second down coming up. The grab is made by Rudolph. Marshall's able to read that play and make the hit.
Quarterback should have never thrown at that time. Even though he completes the pass, you should have seen the defense was right there. A loss of a couple yards.
Third down on the way. From the gun. Takes the hit, throws. It has
been a dominating performance in all facets, Phil, but I think it starts with the defense, which is still starring in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they've been tremendous all day long. I'm going to tell you what, they're going to feel good about themselves when this game is over and tonight. And I'll tell you, I think they'll carry this momentum into next week's practice. They're going to be tough again next week.
They bring back out the offense to go for it.
The Redskins go with the dime formation here on defense. The Vikings will take the snap from the 35. Launches it down the field. The Vikings turn the ball over on downs. Phil, they went for it on fourth down. Nothing to lose at this point except a little more confidence heading into next week.
Well, when you're coaching a game like this, you keep coaching hard, hoping that one play, one circumstance can kind of turn it around for you to give you hope in the future. That's why the coach was going for it on fourth down, just trying to get some positive reinforcement.
First down at the 35. Handoff out of the eye. The Redskins now move the chains.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
They're able to move the chains after that last run.
The defensive line, they're all shifting to the right. I think they're expecting a run.
They'll run it here. And Morris is tackled down after a gain of 2.
Morris is trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
Inside the 20 now at the 19.
Second and 9.
And Morris is going to secure the handoff. Breaking huddle at the 14-yard line.
Third and 3.
And Morris is taking the handoff.
Should be what we call a gimme.
He converts here on the field goal try. Phil, do you think that was the right call, adding a field goal? You already had this game locked up.
No, Jim, I don't agree with the call. I would not have kicked the field goal. I would have gone forward on fourth down, and they just rubbed it in there right there. And in this league, people never forget.
Patterson's going to drop to a knee here, so this will come out to the 20. The Vikings ready to take over again. They rolled the dice on their last possession, Phil, going for it on fourth down in their own territory. And, of course, they failed to convert.
Look, there's nothing like being aggressive. I like being aggressive, too, when I'm the coach of the team. But, listen, that was just uncalled for. When you're in your own territory, be smart, punt the football, and wait for the next opportunity.
We were both shaking our heads. What were they thinking about here?
Yeah, I'm saying some words that we can't say on the air.
Second down and 11. Got hit on release.
In a situation like this, third long, if you're the defense, catch them by surprise and blitz.
On the way, third down.
The Vikings get set at the line, needing to get to the 30 for a first. Intercepted! This is going to be an interesting week of practice for this offense as they'll try to put this performance behind them. But here's one last interception for them to try to get over.
Well, if I was the head coach of this football team, I'd give him a little pep talk when the game is over, that he knows better times are ahead, and I would not even watch the film of this game tomorrow.
What a place to start for the offense.
The Redskins take it from the 38. And picks up about 3. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
We've hit the 2-minute warning in the second half.
Coming to the line at the 35.
Ready.
Takes the knee. This is 3rd down. The Redskins will set up. The 28 is the first down line. Takes the knee. All set to punt here. No return. The ball's coming out to the 20. The Vikings set onto the field here, Phil, looking for anything positive after what has truly been a disappointing performance all around.
I think when you have games like this and you're behind and it's just not gone well for you all day, then you just try to get the game over with, even though you're losing. Because if you keep forcing the issue and trying to make plays, all that can happen is probably bad, and you don't want to get anybody hurt in this situation.
Nothing like winning that opening game of the season, Phil.
It really is, Jim, winning week 1 in the NFL. All the hard work, you put it out in the field, you're not sure what your team is going to do, and then you go out there and you win, man, you get to sit back and really enjoy it.
For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.